It's live. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Just maybe go around this way, because if you hit that, it's so fragile right now.
Afraid of me hitting it.
Because it is literally balancing on a thread, and
I
that's
haven't
like
hit it yet.
very expensive thing. Hello, everybody. Hi, can you believe I saw you were in the chat? Thank you for the little post there. Can you believe is now not can you believe, Great One Kid, I apologize. Great One Kid is now a moderator. Raymond made him a moderator earlier, so Great One Kid can literally censor people that are, he literally put in the thing, if you are screaming Jay is gay, I'm going to delete your comments and put you in timeout, and then you will be thrown out. So now, while we're doing this, I don't have to worry about that. Great One Kid can do it for us. He requested such a job, and I thank him for it. As soon as Jessie's right there, she's just getting ready. But as soon as she sits down, I will have her read comments if there are any. I'm just trying to remember what channel. Is it on the what channel was
7.
I always forget.
7 something.
I always forget what channel
7, 6.
it's on because I barely watch cable. I usually always use streaming
7,
services.
6 something.
There it is.
56.
7:57. What is that? Oh, that's the last one, yeah. For a second, I just thought it was like a new thing. They're playing the last episode, which we already saw. I put in the title that there is no TV show this time. I don't know if you saw, Jess. 25,000 views in the last video in 1 week. 25,000 views. And it had the highest ratio of dislikes I ever saw because people were going in thinking we were showing the episode.
Well, it's also, I think, a lot of people that are overseas that can't get the episode.
Stuff like that. So I literally put in the title, Rick and Morty episode 3, there will be no TV shown in the title. So there is no mistaking. I apologize if you thought I was showing the TV, but it says it clear as day. And we're just watching along and chatting. This is my sister. If you're new, this is Jessica. I am Jay. ViewMasters Reactions was a channel I started, and we react to things. My sister does a few things. I do a lot more.
Dobby and I just eat snacks.
Yeah. If you guys watched last time, we fed Dobby Cheez-Its, and people were subscribing based on the cat eating Cheez-Its. Meow. The cat is if you haven't seen the cat before, she is insane. It's a rescue cat, and she is clearly traumatized beyond all help. She just screams and yells all the time, but usually only when food is present. But you'll hear her cry. If it gets to the point where it's annoying, we lock her away, but it usually doesn't get to that point. It's usually only when food is around she goes nuts.
Do you have one of those milkies over here?
Yes. That was not working?
No.
I just got to get a charger for my sister so she can plug in her phone so we can read the chat. I'll be right back. We actually went live early, so it's okay. I think we're like 10 minutes early. There's people in the chat talking to us, and I think it's a lot of our friends.
You got a friend in me.
What do they say? The light's bad?
Right.
Is that better?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Oh, that actually looks so much better.
Oh.
It really does.
That's why we have an older brother.
That looks. I just got to look. That looks so much better with that.
So much better.
Oh my god. I was wondering if that. See, in my mind, that on would like not be enough light, but I guess it is perfect. In my head, I'm thinking it'd be way too dark because to me it looks very dark. But if it looks good, it looks good. What is going? Oh, there it goes.
Is it? Why is the ending so soon?
I don't know, maybe they're having a commercial break. Yeah, the last episode of Rick and Morty was obviously cut short because there's a good 5 minutes left. I think they literally cut it short for commercials.
Oh, I love that the end thing to this one.
Was this the one with
Jessica.
Oh yeah, where he saw the vision?
Oh no, wait, that was the last one. What?
Tapatio. Mountain sweat. Poor Jerry. What's going on in the chat? I don't know if you guys saw that Packers game. It is probably still going on right now, but it's horribly outscored by the San Francisco 49ers.
Jay Street. 0 subscribers, no videos. Jay Street.
Yes. That's his name?
0 subscribers with no videos.
Oh, I have seen that name before. I feel like I have. That definitely. Oh, I think he was in the last week's chat.
D4C said, "Have you recovered from drinking?"
If you guys were in the Saints chat, who said that? Great one, kid. Who said it? Great.
D4C.
Oh, D4C. D4C, you weren't in the chat earlier. I refrained from taking shots for every score. I know I had my rule is I take a shot for every score. I partied last night for a Friendsgiving type reunion, and I didn't take shots for the first half of the Saints game, I think. Then in the third quarter, I took a couple. So I've only had 4 shots, and that was 8 hours ago. I am plenty good. And here's the cat brutally attacking for food again.
Stop it.
Hi, if you're new. I can't read the chat. My sister glances at it while we're watching.
Sorry.
But we tried to watch. We're basically. We basically watch the show and you watch with us. So there's not a whole lot of talking to the comments while the show's going on. But right now we got another 2 minutes, I guess.
D4C said, "How did the football game go?" Is that what
it was one of the best Saints games of the season.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was
They won, I'm
insane.
assuming.
Yes. But it was the Saints blew up in the first half. The Panthers came back in the second half. It tied up. And the Panthers had every opportunity. They missed 2 extra points and a field goal. And the Saints won by a field goal. So the Panthers easily could have won that game. But they gave the Saints every opportunity. And the Saints took it. It was a phenomenal game. 34-31. The Saints are 9-2. One of the best records they've ever had.
Daniel D said, "Hi, Jay and Jessica."
What's up, Daniel D? Daniel D is a Patreon subscriber.
Oh.
We have Patreon now. Daniel D was either the first or second one. I don't know who was in order. But him and Steph were tier 3 subscribers. So sometime in the next couple weeks, I got to react to a pilot episode of their choice.
We got 1 minute.
Either from a new show or a show that I've done that they want to see more of.
It's very sweet. Stop it.
And here's the cat trying to drink a shot of bourbon.
D4C said Steph was the first who joined midstream.
Okay. I think it was Steph. I just got both around the same exact time. So I wasn't exactly sure. Oh, it's starting. I think. All right. It's started. There's some kind of weird intro. I try to put the volume loud enough where you could sync it up, but not loud enough where I'll get banned. And here it is. Dear Lord. It looks like they're at some Temple of Doom type place from Indiana Jones. That's awesome. You see that? They have suits that block anything. They're getting shot with darts and everything, and they have suits that stop it all. It is literally the Temple of Doom. I mean, not the Temple of Doom, Raiders.
Total waste of snakes.
It's literally Raiders of the Lost Ark. Do we know this guy? Mile? Have we met this
I
guy?
think it might be a person. Oh.
After thousands of years, it is just decapitated. Yeah, I feel like I feel like this is a new guy. Ray, you're a big Rick and Morty guy. I'm sure some of you are in the crowd as well, whatever you want to call it. Do we know the guy he just mentioned? Miles, I think he said. Miles Skylish or Skyler? Not sure about that. But it might be a Rick Genius type guy, but his like villain, his arch nemesis. Oh, starting right up, no commercial.
I like that guy.
Trying too hard, con. Oh shit. Morty landed on an electrical thing. What is he doing? He's putting like lotion on his face because he's so burned. Oh my god, they're doing like an 80s or 90s action montage. That was like, was that supposed to be the Predator thing? Arnold Schwarzenegger and him did the Predator handshake?
Stop it. I thought it was like Ocean's 11. Is that what they're doing?
Or maybe is that what they're doing? See, they're all doing it. That's the Predator handshake. I feel like it's like the A-Team or something. Because it sounds like a disco song. It's definitely like more like a 70s and 80s montage. Oh my god, that is totally Ocean's 11 though. When Steven Zahn and his brother, or when Casey Affleck, yeah.
Trucula.
I feel like it's just a mashup of all sorts of movies. Look at that big dude, man. That was the job. He just wanted to walk in with that was pretty good. The question line. Doctor Strange, he had a Doctor Strange lab coat. The Crystal Skull. That's another Indiana Jones. That is true. Ocean's 12 is the worst one. I think it's even worse than Ocean's 8. I guess it is very much an Ocean's 11. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, before I wanted it to be 80s, 90s so bad, and I was like, wait a second. There are a lot of other movies. I feel like that's Entrapment. I feel like there are so many movies juggled in here, though. Definitely Indiana Jones references. Definitely the Predator handshake. Little help from some old friends. Robot parts. What the hell was that? Did you just see that? Morty turned into a demon and flew away.
I totally missed that.
Oh, they just killed everybody. I thought the robot killed him. He obviously brainwashed them with some kind of tranquilizer. Oh my god. Steal every inch of heist con. Oh my god, are they gonna rip? Oh my god, I thought they were. Oh my, they are! They're literally ripping into pieces. Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Oh my, like, even Rick didn't expect that. Oh my god, they just tore a man apart. Look at the head of Lincoln. Oh, Rick's always ready. At least Rick grabbed Morty. What the hell? Holy shit. I was going to say, I'm like, they're going a really long time without a commercial break, which I was very happy with, but any minute I'm like, there's got to be a commercial break. Half the episode's almost over. Very cool stuff. There's lots of references in this movie.
Like, mid-things ever.
I'm definitely going to have to rewatch this because there are so many references I'm probably missing because I'm assuming they're things they're not, but that is definitely the Predator handshake, and there was Indiana Jones, the Crystal Skull, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I feel like there was other montages in the Ocean's 11 montages. Was there a reference when the girl came down from the ceiling and drilled the hole? Isn't that like Entrapment or
but
something?
I think that was also in an Ocean's. Oh no, that always tricks me.
I know, that's a commercial. There's a Rick and Morty commercial.
Ocean's 11, wasn't it? Or not? What was the one with all the girls? Ocean's.
That was Ocean's 8. Oh, it's the bottom. That was Ocean's 8. I think it was. I'm pretty sure maybe it was like Charlie's Angels. I feel like it was a heist movie with a woman, and she dropped from the ceiling and did the screw in the thing.
Well, it's in a lot of movies, but I do remember in Charlie's Angels too.
I can't remember. All I know is there is a lot of references there.
D4C said, did you see that a new Fast and the Furious spinoff was confirmed?
Another spin-off, not just Hobbs and Shaw? I don't think I did. It depends what it's. I might have heard about it. It doesn't sound. It's not ringing a bell, but it's very possible. I heard something about that like months ago. What else are people saying? Because I can't see nothing.
D4C said Jay's advice was to let my puppy bite people, and now I'm covered in scabs.
D4C.
Know what that was about.
That is a Chewbacca dog right now. Oh my god, it really says Chewy dog too. I apologize for your dog. As you're talking about your dog, there's a commercial with an adorable Chewbacca dog. Rescue Chewbacca dog. Amazing. The
Can we get one? What?
What is that? Was that a Darth Vader cat? What was that? I can't even tell what that was.
We're gonna dress you up like a Chewbacca.
What else is being said? You must relay messages.
I would say them if there were things to be
Oh,
said.
alright. Well, fine. I see how it is. I don't know if you guys watch the football games, but the afternoon games were crazy. And, not in an entertaining way. They were, mostly blowouts. Especially the Packers game, which probably ended while this was still playing. There was still, a good 5 minutes left when I stopped to set this up. And the Packers were losing by 30 points.
He said, not Hobbs and Shaw, a spy movie where Tyler Posey goes undercover at an illegal racing circuit.
Who the hell is Tyler Posey? Who is Tyler Posey?
Oh my god, I love this commercial.
That's gotta be a misspelling or something. Because I watch all the Fast and the Furious movies, and I don't remember any character named Tyler Posey.
Maybe that's one of the actors?
Unless it's the actor's name, but I don't remember that name either. Tyler Posey? Or is it a new actress or actor playing a new character? But why would they have a...
Great One Kid said, did you see the new Sony trailer?
Sony what? Great One Kids, Sony trailer for
Be
what?
more specific.
Sony trailer. I really haven't seen any, insane trailers drop recently. I may have missed one, but I usually catch when there's, a really good trailer. At least coming out or have come out. Mr. Poopy Butthole!
Yay!
Ooh, look, he's writing ooh-wee. The work of my...
Huh.
What is going on? What is happening, though? Oh, my God. Oh, they went to Mr. Poopy Butthole. I thought that was totally just random shot of Mr. Poopy Butthole. So now they're heisting with Mr. Poopy. Who's this? Do we know? I feel like we had seen this guy. What?
Stop it.
Hey, get over here. Tesla?
Tusk.
Oh, Tusk.
We love tusks.
What? So random, these things. This reminds me of Spaceballs, where they suck the thing out. Dear Lord. Oh my God. Murdering. Oh my God.
Guys outside.
Oh my God. He heisted an entire planet. uh, I feel like that person's dead. What? Oh my God, he has all the planets in a giant. Oh my Lord. This is the most intense episode. So much is happening. I don't know what is real and what's not anymore. What is happening? What was he subscribing to? His episodes of something. Why is Poopy Butthole an auctioneer?
What the heck?
And a little hamster can. He switched with himself. I was gonna say it's on a timer. What? So many twists. What happened? Oh, I think he said Raymond said it. I got very into this episode, guys. I'm trying to follow what's happening. Jesus Christmas.
2 hours later. He's just bouncing his hand around his finger.
Maybe Rick's trying to like blow up his memory or system. Oh, he killed himself because that's the perfect heist. Oh, Jesus Christmas. I thought it hit Elon Tusk. Oh my God. There's people falling from the sky or something. Do you see that? There's random people like falling from the sky.
I think just pee through the things.
Is that what it is? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Oh shit. 2 weeks earlier.
Uh,
So Rick just risked the survival of the entire galaxy to get Morty to not get the Netflix job.
because he loves him so much. And he wants to
Oh,
be
and it was
with him.
Elon Musk. It said it was actually Elon
Really?
Musk. Like, not him. He's not animated. I mean, it was his voice. Elon Musk is a real human person.
Where are you going? No, cuddle with me.
Well, there is the after credits thing. I am now very used to the after credits thing. I look forward to it because it's usually amazing every time in a short amount of time. Ooh-wee. I, I didn't even think of the fact that they had to have hired all. I mean, or not hired, but had all his students do that. What is this?
The preview, probably.
For the next one. It's smog.
Mm. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. There's skipping next week.
Why?
There's a week break, guys. They just announced it. Oh, so those are new characters. Trucula? I thought we saw Trucula before. And whatever the heck it said. Ventriloquist Robin? I don't even know what it said.
I feel like we saw that one before.
It was a ventriloquist dummy, but it was like Robin Hood, or like, not Robin, yeah, Robin Hood. It looked like Robin Hood, I think, right? All I know is that was a really good episode, but I'm wondering if it makes sense if you really pay attention. They were basically saying it doesn't. Mr. Poopy Butthole said, I'm trying to make sense, but it probably doesn't make any sense. But I feel like it did make sense in a weird way. Basically, the robot killed himself at the end because the perfect heist is one that isn't planned, because then there's no way to see it coming, so he killed himself. That's what I'm getting out of it. And Rick did the whole thing to get Morty to not get the Netflix gig. Sacrificed the entire galaxy. The robot kidnapped planets everywhere. He could have literally ended the solar system, the world. It's not the world, it's beyond that. How many, what's going on in the comments?
D4C said Tyler Posey is an actor who was in MTV's Teen Wolf.
Oh, so it is an actor, but what is he from? I guess he's going to be a new
MTV's
character.
Teen Wolf.
No, but I'm saying I guess he's going to be a new character in Fast and Furious, because he, as far as I know, I do not remember a guy named Tyler Posey or inside a Fast and Furious movie.
No, like the actor's name is Tyler.
Yeah,
Posey.
but I'm saying I don't remember an actor named that in any Fast and Furious movie.
He's probably a new.
But I'm wondering, why would they make a spin-off movie with a new actor? That doesn't, unless it's like a prequel or something like that. I don't know. It's like, because to me, go ahead. I was gonna say, just to me, like a spin-off. You do a spin-off with people we know that we love from the thing. That's why you watch a spin-off. In my mind, you could do it another way too, but I feel like that would, like a Hobbs and Shaw kind of thing. But go on.
Great One Kid said Sonic the Hedgehog Sony trailer.
Oh yeah, Great One Kid.
I actually haven't seen it yet.
My reaction is on the channel. My reaction for Sonic the Hedgehog, the new one. I have the original trailer and the one where they fixed it. I thought the new one was much better. But what did you guys think of the episode? I thought it was pretty damn good. Really crazy. What other references did I possibly miss? I know there was probably a ton of references. Do any of you know? If Ray's in the chat, Ray's got to have picked out something, unless he saw all the same stuff I saw. But I feel like there is definitely ones I was missing. Everything in this show is like referencing something pretty much. They were even in the thing for next week, they just referenced like a movie or two.
D4C said this episode loves camping because it's intense.
Oh shit!
Get it? Intense.
I get it. What's the I'm trying to. I have a joke that has something to do with that too, but I don't remember it. So you can have your joke for now. D4C, where were you earlier? D4C, you were not in for the 5-hour Saints game I did. If you add up the Rick and Morty's and the Saints games, I probably live stream for like 6 hours on a Sunday. At least. Probably more. Probably like 7 or 8 hours. Mr. Pickles is such a disturbing looking animation. Oh wait, this is Mama Named Me Sheriff? What is that?
Oh, no, what?
It's called Mama Named Me Sheriff. That's what this is.
Oh,
Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles must be on break. All I know is this is very disturbing.
Is there.
What's up, Steph?
I'm about to start What We Do in the Shadows, she said.
The movie or the show? I'm assuming you mean the show.
I'm assuming the show.
We have not seen it, but she is a huge fan of the movie. I like it as well, but she loves it.
It's hysterical.
Who were we showing? Ray never saw it? when my brother
My
visited.
mom and dad never saw it either.
Yeah, our parents and our brother didn't see it. So when he visited to see my mom, we all watched it, and I'm sure enjoyed it too. But it was oh, that's right. I had to leave halfway through to go to work, so I didn't see what he actually thought of it.
Oh.
Remember, I got up and I had to leave.
I forgot.
So I actually did not finish watching it with him, but it is quite hilarious. I will say, and I love Taika Waititi, and I cannot remember his name, Clement, the guy from Flight of the Conchords, Jordan Clement. What's his name? I don't remember. I think it's like something with a Jeremiah. Clemente or Clement.
Robert, I have to finish the show. I actually only watched the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Of what?
What We Do in the Shadows, and then I got sidetracked with a bunch of things.
Oh, so you did see some of it?
Yeah, I saw some of it. I liked it a lot.
I mean, I don't see. I'm pretty sure Taika Waititi is involved in it, which would keep it looking as good as it was in the movies, I would assume. What's going on in La Chat? I'm trying to find. Usually, I always find. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say. Usually, I always find like an old school movie that's playing on one of the movie channels. That's the one thing about cable I miss. Like just randomly searching, and you just like find something you haven't seen in a while. Like Scarface is on right now with Al Pacino.
C-Train said, "How about Crash and Burn starring Brian and Hone? Is that
Brian and Han is
Stop
Tokyo
it.
Drift. Brian? Oh wait,
Brian is Paul Walker, right?
Brian is Paul Walker.
One of the friend. Well, he died.
No, Han was friends with Vin Diesel in the movies. Han was friends with Vin Diesel. That's why at the end of Tokyo Drift, he drives up and he's like, I'm here because my friend Han, blah, 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 because Han died. I think Brian was the name of the kid in Tokyo Drift too, though, was it? I don't remember. In Tokyo Drift, the kid, what was the kid's name, the main character, that was never seen of again? Actually, no, was he seen? They did bring him back at one point. But
I think they did. Well, actually, no, I didn't watch the last 2.
that they did. They brought him back in one of them.
Oh, really?
He came back so they could
I
tell the movies
actually
in.
loved Tokyo Drift. You stop it.
But
Go.
I guess he's saying have a prequel because then Han is dead too, so Han would be alive, Brian would be alive, but I don't think Brian and Han were friends.
I do remember hearing somewhere, and I didn't know if it was a joke or not, that they were gonna CGI Paul Walker.
I did actually hear about
something. So maybe is that what you're talking about?
I do kind of remember that actually. Now that you're mentioning
I
that,
didn't know if it was real or not.
She's gonna knock it under the couch. Dobby, stop it, Dobby.
You're a pain in the tucket.
That couch is insanity in a ball of fur.
Steph's never seen the movie. Steph, you gotta watch the movie. It's really, really good.
Oh my God, Steph, how are you watching the show and not the movie? I just assumed, Steph,
Her husband really liked it, so she's gonna try it.
I just assumed you saw the movie because you're a big movie person. That's crazy.
You're a little nugget.
P.S. Who has seen Parasite? No spoilers because Jesse
I
hasn't.
still have to watch that.
But I watched Parasite last night. Was it last night? Yeah, last night. Yesterday I finished it. I started it and then I finished it yesterday, and it was really crazy. I highly recommend it. I don't understand why people are so hyped with it though. People that I'm very good friends with have told me it's one of the best movies they've seen in their entire lives. Everyone else I talked to said it's at least the best movie of this year. I can understand that. I would say it was one of the better movies I've seen this year. Still think Joker was better, but it was very, very good. Yeah, well, Jim, I think Joker's coming out soon, I think, on DVD or Blu-ray. But Parasite, it was very good. It's just people hyped it so much. I was expecting the greatest movie ever, and it was good. I would say it was easily in the top 3 of this year, but doesn't say a whole lot.
Daniel Ocampo said, "I'm only here for the cat."
Well, the cat is here to entertain. It just jumps around and meow, meow, meow. Oh, there we go. I found a winner. Naked Gun, 2.5, The Smell of Fear.
Scarface.
And it just started. Love me some Naked Gun. 2.5. isn't the best, but it's not the worst. They progressively got worse, but they're all still a good laugh. I love the intros where the cop light drives through everything.
Stephanie said, I won't see Parasite until it comes out on DVD. I'm excited for it though.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely worth a watch. I don't want to even say anything about it because I went in blind, and it's like it can't even really be explained. So you should just watch it. I'm good. It definitely is worth a watch.
I love snacks.
I'm hoping though, even though I do enjoy like the originals, it was subtitled, the version I watched, and I want to see a dubbed version just because it is so hard
Do
for
they
me.
have one?
Right now there's only subtitles because it's not out yet. So basically, I want one where I can just listen because when I'm reading the subtitles, there are stuff going on in this movie, and I can't pay attention to everything going on because you got to read the subtitles.
Yeah.
And it's one of those kind of movies where you want to pay attention to
That's-
everything. Like even while Rick and Morty's going on, I'm constantly scanning the background because I know, especially in shows like Rick and Morty, there's stuff going on.
That's
So-
definitely a show you want to watch more than once.
Yeah. So when you have subtitles, if I was watching Rick and Morty with subtitles, I would miss so much going on. And I feel like in this movie, there is a lot I'm missing because of reading subtitles. So even though I appreciate the original, and I know that sometimes the dubbed versions are ridiculous sounding, I kind of I hope they come out with a version just so I could focus on everything. Granted, I could rewatch it with subtitles and just not read because I know what's happening at this point, but I would like to just like have a watch through and hear exactly what's happening while viewing it all. But whatever. No big deal. It was a good movie. I just would not say it is the greatest movie. Some people told me top
It's like,
5.
yeah, that's what I
of
was
all
like. I
time.
don't know if I believe that.
Multiple people told me it was in the top 5 movies of all time they've ever seen. And these were people that saw lots of movies. So if it was like someone that didn't watch a whole lot of movies and just randomly saw it, it's one thing. These people saw movies like I watch movies, like tens of thousands of movies. So it's a lot of high praise.
Did you ever watch Wreck?
Wreck.
It may.
How's it spelled?
The whole Parasite thing. Well, no, I'm asking. The whole Parasite thing.
I'm saying, how's it spelled, the movie?
REC, like record wreck.
Oh, yes, I saw all of them.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4.
The original with subtitles.
Yeah.
There's a sequel to it?
No, there's at least 3, and I have them all on the thing.
No.
Yeah, 100%. I've seen them all. There's at least 3. How many recs are there, guys? REC, like record.
It's like
How
one
many?
of my favorite horror movies
Yeah,
ever.
it's
I did not
really
know
good.
that.
How many? Steph, you'll know. Steph's big with horror, I think. Steph should know
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
Read the comments. I guarantee you.
I
in the
know there's
comments.
multiple movies from that director.
No, there are
from the writer,
100% at least 3.
but There are 4.
There are 4.
What?
See, I told you.
No, I don't believe this.
Jess, I am a horror guy. I
told you about
immediately
that
know.
movie.
Well, then how do you not know there are sequels?
I don't know. That's why I'm dumbfounded.
4 of them. That means it's been ongoing for like a decade or more.
That is baloney, homie.
I have them
Are
all
the
too.
other ones good?
They start periodically getting worse, like horror franchises do.
Mhm.
They get cheesier and stuff. But I would compare them to like the Paranormal Activities.
Crazy.
I would say the Recs are comparable to Paranormal Activity in the sense
Couples
that they
wedding.
never got ridiculously worse. They pretty much stayed on
Are
the
they
same
actually
page.
all on there? I don't think they are.
They should be. At least put it this way, at least 2 or 3 should be. But I
Oh my
didn't.
God,
I
I'm
wasn't
so
sure.
excited.
I might not have seen 4 because I do remember hearing about a 4th, but I don't know if I've seen 4.
I'm so excited. Well, that made me think of. I can't remember what it was called, but it was the horror movie on Netflix by the guy who did the first Wreck.
Quarantine.
No, Quarantine is the American remake of Wreck.
Oh,
This is the guy that did the original Wreck. He did some kind of possession movie,
there's
I want
so
to say,
many
or
of those.
exorcism movie with subtitles and everything on Netflix. And people were like, it is the scariest movie I've ever seen. It was so scary that like I had to like pause it and I couldn't finish it. Blah blah blah.
And Steph might know
It
this
was-
one too.
I
'cause-
watched it
and
and
it's
I
by
didn't
the
like
guy
it.
who did Wreck.
Yeah,
Steph probably knows that.
I didn't
too.
like it.
Steph
I
is
was,
good
like,
with horror.
It was kind of boring. And
Steph, horror
but
movie,
that's what it
subtitled on
reminded
Netflix, by the guy that did Wreck.
When you said Parasite, I was like, oh, it's the best movie ever. I was like, I've heard that before.
What did I watch recently? I watched
Just
something
trust.
scary recently that was really good. So a lot of people, we're big horror fans. Sorry if we're not talking Rick and Morty at this point, but we could keep talking Rick and Morty if you got questions. As far as what I was going to say, I saw a review today on the Banana Splits, the horror movie. The Banana Splits is a real kids TV show, like with the animatronics. It was British though. I never saw it. It came out in like the 70s,
I know
I
Bananas
think.
in Pajamas.
It came out in the 70s, and it's British, I believe. And they just came out with a horror movie, and the guy who did the voices in the 70s show for kids, mind you, did the voices for all the guys in the horror movie.
Weird.
And with the review I saw today was saying that it is worth a watch, but it wasn't like really done very well. They have like a theme song and everything, but they were saying that the music in the movie was pretty bad. If you, it was Bloodbath and Beyond. If you guys don't know, there's a channel called Bloodbath and Beyond. They do all sorts of reviews on all sorts of horror movies, obscure, indie, mainstream, what have you. They're really chill guys. I watch them all the time. So if you want a good horror review site, go to there. They just did the Banana Splits review, and it is pretty good review, and it looks intriguing. Like, I almost want to watch it, but it does look like it's probably bad. It's one of those, like, B-list, yeah. It's a definite B-list movie. They said the kills were pretty good, but I'll try to check it out. Maybe it'll pop up on TV or Netflix or something like that at some point. How many people?
Bananas in Pajamas are going to be stuck in my head.
That would be cool, like if they made it a Bananas in Pajamas horror movie.
Dun, 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 dun.
How horrifying would that be? Bananas in Pajamas horror movie.
D4C said, Jay, did you hear that Araki confirmed, or Arakai? Confirmed a 9th part for JoJo. By
Oh,
the way, when will either of you start JoJo?
hey, I can't anytime soon until I catch up. But you could subscribe to Patreon and make me watch a pilot episode. I'm eventually going to watch it besides that. But if someone makes me watch it, I will watch it. Otherwise, it's going to be a while. I got to catch up on everything else. Got to finish Barry. Misfits season 1 is done.
Barry.
Deadwood, I still want to continue Deadwood.
I need to
Deadwood
watch
just
your
kind of.
reaction to the finale of Barry. I just remembered.
Oh yeah, Barry. Well, it's not on
So
YouTube.
exciting.
It's on Patreon only.
Oh.
I didn't get it chopped up yet, so I just put the full reaction on Patreon. But I did finish Barry. Did finish Misfits. I just got to get all these chopped up, and then I got to start season 2. So as soon as I get done with Barry, should be done soon. I want to get through season 2 pretty quick, so I'm starting season 2 next week. Or this week's, like sometime starting from tomorrow on, probably Wednesday or Thursday. I'll watch a couple episodes of Barry. Once I'm through season 2, season 3 hasn't started yet. I don't know if we have a confirmed date for Barry season 3. Anybody in the chat know when season 3 of Barry starts? Because I definitely want to finish season 2 before that happens. If it's soon, then I'm going to blow through season 2 faster than I planned on it originally. But I already want to get through it because I heard episode 5 or 6 is one of the best things in television, and from there, there's only like another 2 or 3 episodes, so I want to get through it. As far as JoJo, we'll eventually get to it, or I will eventually get to it, but I just have other things right now.
I don't know if that's it, Steph, but that's not. None of those are the ones I'm thinking of. It was like a girl's name. Something about
Emily, Rose.
No,
Everyone.
Emily Rose is actually a pretty good one though. I liked it.
What was the
That was an
one
old
that
recommendation
Pete recommended
movie.
to us? It was like the possession of.
I have no idea.
What's the real Oh, I think I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's
I saw it on
Spanish. I think it has
Netflix.
Spanish subtitles.
Oh wait, no, then it's not the one. It's not
I
the
mean,
one.
it has subtitles because it's in Spanish.
It's not the one that's connected to the Conjuring world,
No.
where it was like this.
Oh no, not like that one. Not
What
that
the heck
one.
was that one called?
La Leo.
Yeah, La Llorona. Yeah, that one was loosely connected to Conjuring. Totally
no, this
unexpected.
Was like, I don't remember. It was a girl's name.
If you guys ever get that in a trivia game, I only knew this because I saw La Llorona, but in a trivia
Wow.
game. After I'd seen it, it was literally a trivia question at the Schmodown trivia game, the movie trivia show. And they were like, how many movies are connected to the Conjuring universe? And La Llorona is actually connected in a pretty cool way to the Conjuring universe. So it actually counts as a movie. And people didn't know it because they didn't see it. And in no way did they say it did, as far as I know. I don't remember in the advertising them connecting La Llorona to the Conjuring universe. I could be wrong.
Really?
But like the nun said in the part of the Conjuring universe, like when they were like promoting the Nun, the movie, they said it was. And I don't feel like they did in La Llorona, but it was cool because whether they did or not, I didn't know it. So when I saw how they connected it, I was like, that was pretty cool. Maybe people knew it going in. I feel like if you didn't know going in, it was cooler because you just were like blindsided. Wasn't like a huge thing. This is one of my favorite parts of Naked Gun. When he goes to the club and they play Ding Dong the Witch's... Oh no, this is the other one. My bad. I'm thinking of the first one. How many people are in the room with us?
9.
9. Anybody
That's weird.
questioning or chatting?
This is gonna bother me.
All right. I've been sitting in front of this shot of bourbon for 1 hour and no one has said anything. I was just curious to see if someone made a comment, but I keep twirling it and I'm pacing myself.
What is your favorite show of 2019? Do you mean like
Who is saying
new?
this?
Great one, kid.
Oh.
Do you mean like new show, like a brand new show from 2019, or just like this season that is in 2019?
If
If I had to say new show, I'd say Russian Doll.
Russian Doll was actually really
Russian Doll
good.
is my favorite.
It's like one of those shows that's kind of forgettable though. Like I loved it for like the first month and then I think
binged hardcore.
that's what I did too. Remember that was one of the first Netflix shows I did and I binged it. But I also feel like it's one of those shows that like people just stop talking about really quick. And a lot of people I talked to didn't like it. Even though I thought it was great, a lot of people didn't like it. It is renewed for season 2, I think. I'm pretty sure they immediately renewed it. I know Umbrella Academy has season 2 coming soon. Loved Umbrella Academy. That came out this year. I'm trying to think of the new shows. If I had to pick a newer show,
Veronica.
That's the show? That's the movie? I do kind of remember that. I didn't see it though. If I had to pick a
Paco
newer show.
Plaza. He was the other director.
Who?
Steph. Well, because Steph said the Balaguero. He was like the main director, but I think the other guy, Paco Plaza, was also a director. Yeah, Veronica. They were like, "Oh my god, it's the scariest movie." Did you see that one, Steph? Scariest movie ever.
And it's on Netflix?
I didn't think it was that scary. Yeah.
You know what I was watching on Netflix right before we did this? The Haunting. It's called Haunted. Some of those are really creepy. No, like it's a new. Haunting of Hill House. It was amazing. Haunting of Hill House might be my favorite show of this year. That's a good call.
You should react
Haunting of Hill. What?
That you should react.
I already saw it.
I mean,
the second season. Yeah, I'll definitely do the second season of Haunting of Hill House.
Oh my god.
Haunting of Hill House had so many
lady.
amazing moments, and it was so emotional, so well done. Yeah, the Bent Neck Lady episode, the one episode right after the Bent Neck Lady, where the one after,
no,
or the Bent Neck Lady,
yeah,
because the one after was the one where everything was that one shot in the funeral home where everything was one.
Really cool.
That was.
That was probably my second one.
Yeah, Bent Neck Lady was my favorite.
It was just like the whole wrap up.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
But episode 6 was masterfully filmed. I don't know, was that nominated for Emmys? That had to have been nominated for Emmys. I know the Emmys happened and Game of Thrones won everything, but Haunting of Hill House had to have been nominated for stuff in the Emmys. But yeah, that was probably my favorite new show. Cobra Kai season 2 was phenomenal. A lot of you might have seen my reactions. Cobra Kai is, if I had to pick my favorite show of the last 5 years, Cobra Kai is consistently amazing. And I am such a nostalgia nut that I love everything about it. And season 3 looks like it's going to be utterly ridiculous. If you guys want to see a crazy reactions, go watch my Cobra Kai finale reaction. The finale of Cobra Kai,
Really?
I think is probably one of my best reactions because I just did not see it coming at all. And there were so many like twists and turns, and the way the ending as a cliffhanger, great stuff. Loved and it's one of my highest rated ones too. One of my highest viewed. It's easily in the top 10.
It's a YouTube show.
Yeah, and you can watch it for free now. Cobra Kai is free on YouTube, guys. If you want both season 1 and 2, and they already confirmed that season 3 will immediately be free on YouTube. They said they found out that they're making more on the advertising by sending it for free, because YouTube makes all their money on advertising. They said they figured out that they weren't getting enough subscriptions and people were just pirating it and stuff. So they're like, rather than have people just pirate it and us get nothing, yeah, we're just going to throw it up on our channel for free. It does make a whole lot of sense if you think about it, because the people that are getting it for free aren't getting YouTube's making nothing off that because they're pirating it. So now YouTube throws it up for free as soon as it comes out. Everyone can see it, and they'll make all the money off the advertising. So when I start watching it, you guys can immediately jump in and watch it with me, but I highly recommend Cobra Kai. Maybe it's the nostalgia junkie in me, but I thought it is masterfully done. For like a 20-year, like, what is it? Not even, I think it's like 30 years later. They do such a good job of like lining up like references to the old movies. You get to see so many familiar faces, and I feel like there's going to be, this isn't a spoiler, but I feel like, you know, Mr. Miyagi, I mean, I'm trying to think of how this is not a spoiler.
Be very careful.
All right, I'm just not going to speak, because I don't know what might be a spoiler or not. I mean,
C-Train said Iron Sky on Netflix.
I just saw Iron Sky just dropped on Netflix like earlier this week. Tom Green, there's a trailer you could watch, and Tom Green looks like he's playing some sort of like religious fanatic, but I saw the trailer. It's like weird stuff, really crazy stuff.
When I saw Tom Green in the celebrity edition of Big Brother, it made me love him so much.
In the what?
Remember when he did Celebrity Big Brother?
No, he was very good.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, he was probably the most normal person on the show. Maybe not the most normal, but he was pretty freaking normal compared.
I loved him. All right, we'll check that out. Did D4C? Did either of you see Kidding starring Jim Carrey? No.
Kidding starring Jim Carrey.
Is that a
no? I did see
it's stand-up comedy.
I'm pretty sure it is a movie on. Oh no, they've talked about it in the chat. It is a new show on HBO. I think they said with Jim Carrey, and I think he said they're in season 2 already.
Oh, I feel like I remember seeing a preview of it at some point.
That's what I said.
It was very, very out there.
I don't remember much, because I watched so much HBO that at some point I seen a preview, but I don't remember much about it. But yeah, people in my live streams have been mentioning it, and I think they said it's already on season 2, because I said, what is it, some new show coming out? And they're like, I'm pretty sure they said, no, it's already in season 2, or season 2 is coming soon. It's hard for me to remember all this. I know you guys tell me these things a lot of times, but I have so much TV and movies that I talk about. It is really hard to pin one down, especially when I know very little about it and I'm not watching it. Once I start watching it and I follow it as a series, it's very easy for me to pin it down. But
T4C said, I don't know about Barry season 3, but Better Call Saul comes back in February.
What season is that? How many seasons? I know Better Call Saul is at least up to season 5 at this point.
Is it really?
I know for a fact I saw people reacting to a season 4. I don't watch it, but I definitely saw people reacting to season 4 like recently or a couple months ago. So I think season 5 is starting, and I believe someone told me this is the last season. Is that a thing? That could also be why I've noticed a lot of people right now reacting to Better Call Saul. So my guess is that's The Haunted. That's
get
the one
it off the screen.
I literally saw that episode.
What is it?
I know. I'm looking at Netflix right now because I want to see the Iron Sky trailer.
What is that?
It is a demon that haunts them. It's a curse that was put on this family, and it's a demon. That's what I literally watched before I came out here, and I was like,
that's
image.
The same thing?
Yeah, that the image like haunts them. And like little kids get haunted by it, and they'll just turn around, and it'll be like smiling like this, and like looks like that, and it's so horrifyingly.
How many are there? Four.
There's 2 seasons, and each season has 6 episodes, and everyone.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are
Does it
unbelievable.
kill them?
Oh no, each one.
Just
You never
like
seen any of them?
No.
No. It's an anthology basically type thing where each episode is a standalone, and they're true accountings. People gather in a room, and it's like an intervention.
No.
It's an intervention of
But
people.
it's not like a that is like totally fucking with my head. It was so creepy. It's not like a real thing. It's
no,
not like a.
They like literally sit their family down.
No.
I watch it in the beginning. I don't know if it's real for real, but they
But
literally.
I mean, like it's
Netflix says it's real.
It's not a mockumentary.
No,
it's like
no.
a documentary.
Netflix says everything these people are saying. They swear is 100% true. Whether they're lying or not, we don't know. But everything is true. They sit them down, intervention style, and no one in the family knows except the one person. And the one person will say to them, listen, I'm going to tell you something, and it's going to scare the fuck out of you, but I was, like, raped by a ghost for, like, 20 years in our house. And they'll literally tell the family, and the family's like, are you fucking crazy? And they're like, I know you're not going to believe me, but like this, like each one is a standalone and it's a different group of people. And in the beginning it says, we don't know if these people are lying, but everything they say, if they say everything they're saying is 100% true.
It's not like the Blair Witch Project where they're like, oh.
No,
like this
it's a reenactment when they show you.
Mm-hmm.
But everything, they claim everything is true. And it's really freaky. Like one guy.
And it's always about that demon?
No, each one is a
Okay.
totally different thing. There's ghosts, there's demons. Like one was a exorcist thing. Though, but some of them are like one of the guys was a highly decorated Marine, like a 4-star general in the Marines, and was like, I have served my country for 30 years, and I was haunted by a demon in Afghanistan. And he literally says that demons would like literally grab him and try to strangle him, but he's like, I'm not crazy. It was physically there, and other guys could testify that they saw it too. And these are guys that are like decorated military, so I don't think they would lie about it. Maybe they lost their minds and they think they saw it, but these people swear that the accountings they say, like, and one of them was a girl claiming that her father ran a slaughterhouse in like Ohio, and she said he would literally sit her down while he slaughtered people and killed them. And they said you could literally look it up, and it's true. She is the daughter of a slaughterhouse guy. He literally murdered hundreds of people and would slaughter them in front of her and cut them up into pieces, bury them in the woods. And if you look it up, she's telling the truth. Her father is literally a guy that murdered hundreds of people.
When she was little?
When she was a little kid. And she said, like, my brother's all fucked up now because, like, he would literally sit us down and, like, we'd get splashed by the blood of the people that he was cutting up.
God.
And he would, like, tie them up and torture them in front of the kids and stuff like that. They're not all, like, paranormal. Some are UFOs. Some are real accountings of, like, serial
Aliens
killers.
Scare me so much.
But there's a picture. It's like,
oh my god, it's so like,
I know it's
so dumb, but it's so scary. Like, I watch horror movies.
I know
That is freaking me out.
I'm happy you said that because I'm not even kidding you. It has bothered me for like a week now.
Thank you for traumatizing
and I
me.
literally was like, why am I so bothered by this stupid face?
Good God. One night Rob is not sleeping.
It must be it must be just a great pick of a face because I thought the same thing. I was like, there's no way that this thing should scare me as much as it does, but it's horrifying. Do anybody else ever
somebody said, okay, I think I know who it is, Paco Plaza.
Somebody else in the chat has to have commented on what we're talking about because we can't be the only ones that have seen that haunted face. Oh my God. I love that angry video game nerd.
Said, yeah, The Haunted was good. You're right. Some of the stories are creepy.
And I could believe them to be real. Like some of them, like I said, one is this gay guy who claims he went to a place when he was a kid. He's like our parents' age now. But one of them is a gay guy that said he went to this place where they like tried to beat and torture the gay out of you. But like these are really places.
What was this?
I'm saying one of the episodes of Haunted was a gay guy who's like in his 50s or 60s, and his parents.
They had that. Oh, you don't watch Shameless.
His parents wanted to beat like the gay out of him.
They had a whole thing about that on Shameless.
And he said he went to this place, and there was like demon. Like he said, he was so beaten and wrecked that demons would visit him and stuff. But he swears that as messed up as he was and as traumatized as he was, he swears that they were real demons that would come and visit him. And I don't know if that's true because maybe he was just driven to the brink of insanity. But later on, I researched it, and he really was a guy that was found at this place, and the place is documented as having been shut down because the guy would rape and like beat like kids that were gay because he himself was a pedophile. So he's the guy you send your gay kid to beat the gay out of, and he in turn was a pedophile that was raping children.
On this part of the chat.
But like they're like my point is some of the stories are proven to be true accountings, but whether or not the demon part and what they see is true, it's like it's basically just their word against nobody.
I thought it was like a haunting show about that thing.
Well, they're haunted. People. They're like haunted people by like anything. Like he's haunted by the memory of being tortured.
Nugget. I'm traumatized.
Haunted by the memory of being tortured.
Steph said, as far as new shows go, I enjoyed The Boys quite a bit. Also Watchmen and his Dark Materials. I want to see his Dark Materials. That's the new HBO show.
Yeah, I feel like I should watch
The Boys and Watchmen as well, but his Dark Materials I heard is really good.
Steph, do you...
Oh, playing it?
I wanted you to see the trailer, but I guess there is no trailer. So
I have to go to episode more. I have to go back.
Steph, what was I just going to say? Do you need to know what the Golden Compass is about?
Get it off the screen, Jason.
Do you need to know what the Golden Compass is about to understand... What is it called? His what?
No.
His material?
His Dark Materials. Because Iris at work said that if she watches it and she, I think, read the books. They're books. I didn't know they were books.
Yeah, I knew that. Somebody told me. I think it was Steph. Told me they're like really good books. I could be wrong about that. Ready? I'll show you. This is the trailer for season 1. This doesn't have the face.
Is this going to be okay?
Yeah, trailers are alright.
Oh.
I'm showing Jesse the trailer for Haunted.
It doesn't show the
This season doesn't have the face. That, I think, might be the Slaughterhouse one.
Oh. Oh!
Yeah, honestly, they do a phenomenal job with the special effects. That's the UFO one. That was a really creepy one. The guy said for 6 years, every night when he was a child, the closets would swing open and a woman hanging from a rope would open her eyes, drop to the ground, and crawl on top of him. And he said it happened every night of his life for 6 years as a child, till his parents finally moved him out of the house. And that one is really probably the most unbelievable of all the stories, because I'm like, I don't give a shit how old you are. If a demon girl every night for 6 years was crawling on you,
I would scream.
And people are like, dude, why did you keep sleep? And he's like, we were poor and I had no choice. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I would have slept in the street, or I would have like literally crawled into the sewers. I would not sleep in that room, no matter what. I don't even care. I think he said his dad would beat him because his dad, like he would tell his dad, and his dad smack him around, like sleep in your room and shut up. I don't care. I would take the beating. I would let my dad beat me too. I had to be hospitalized because I'd rather stay in the hospital than have that demon woman crawl on top of me every night. So ones like that, I don't believe. For 6 years, that means thousands and thousands of nights. Over and over, you have a demon woman crawling on you. Are you insane? Are you insane? I don't think so. But some of them are really good. And even though, and even that one, the special effects were really creepy. It was definitely a good one. Now, here's the face one.
No! Oh my god, I'm so scared.
I'm showing her the trailer to number 2.
Why am I so scared? I love horror movies. Oh my god.
That was the gay one.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, see that one I don't believe at all. This one with the Asian girl.
Are you looking behind me in case one comes?
Yeah, like look at this. Season 2 is, I think, better too than season 1.
I got tell Monica about this show. Ooh. Ooh. Stop it, you fucker. Ew! Ew!
The face one, like the clown, is the same one as the one with the face. It's basically a curse put on the family, and anything that they look at has this creepy smile. So like when they looked at the clown guy was like, "Help!" And he like smiled.
Truth or Dare. Remember?
Yeah, like that. That's
so
it was very kind of like that.
That's really creepy.
But yeah, if you guys want to see scary shit, I mean, it's
get
not.
Over here.
I sit there and I'm like, I'm cool with it. You gotta do
Get
something really creepy to scare me, honestly. Something scared me
Get
recently.
it off the screen!
Like, that face was scary to begin with, but there was something else that was really scary that I saw recently, and I was actually, like, really surprised by it, and I can't remember what it was. I don't remember. But it impressed me because it takes a lot to creep me out, and this movie creeped me out. But I honestly don't remember it right now.
Ray said, if you haven't seen Greener Grass yet, it looks amazing.
Greener Grass? I never even heard of that.
Shannon said it's the funniest new thing she's seen in a while. I've never heard of that either. I'm looking for funny after that shit, though, so thanks for the suggestion.
See, now...
Is that new
No,
season?
no, it's the old stuff. I was looking for Iron Sky. I want to
The
see
Irishman.
I'm going to show you the trailer for Iron Sky now. Whoever mentioned Iron Sky before... Oh, wait. Apparently...
Come here. Stop scaring me.
Apparently there is no trailer.
Oh.
Unless... Yeah, it's just starting the movie.
Oh, that's weird.
I could have sworn they had a trailer for it.
Come here. Don't run around in the back.
The person that recommended Iron Sky... someone mentioned Iron Sky. Is it worth seeing? I heard it's good, and it looks completely bizarre. But
Sea Train said the Iron Sky.
The Iron Sky director's cut? There's a director's cut? Why is there already a director's cut if it just came out? It's actually... Oh, it's the same thing. That's why, yeah. It's just labeled two different ways.
Brad Pitt War Machine? Who's that?
Brad Pitt. I heard of that too, but I have no idea. See, there's a dinosaur. I don't know if you noticed. That's like what there's dinosaurs and Nazis. There's Nazis and there's a dinosaur. That just is one image. That's how ridiculous it is.
Is Greener Grass on Netflix?
Decades after a nuclear war, survivors of the moon revisit Earth to locate a potential power source to find a shape-shifting reptile.
Ray said it reminds me of the face that flashes really quick in The Exorcist.
Yes.
Great One Kid said, stop, you're scaring me.
Great One Kid, I'm sorry. I apologize for all I've done.
Steph said, no, you don't have to read the books or have seen the Golden Compass movie.
And that's an HBO show, so it'd probably be very easy to edit. I'm so pro HBO shows because I've never had a problem with HBO.
She said, now I gotta go look at this face. You've talked about it so much.
Who, Steph?
Yeah.
It is a creepy face, Steph. And if you watch the trailer for season 2,
creepy.
you see it in motion. Because right now, if you just look at it on Netflix, it's just the face. But if you watch the trailer, you see it in motion.
Great One Kid said, tell Jay I'm getting engaged. And do you smoke cigars?
Yeah, Great One Kid was talking to me and Ray earlier and said he's getting engaged.
Aren't you under the age of like 15?
Everyone keeps saying that, and we're not really sure at this point. I believe, he swears to me
The
that he is...
Jesse, do you smoke cigars? I have smoked cigars.
Great One Kid swears that he is a lawyer from Chicago, and he's engaged, and he's 50. I believe he said you're 50 or in your 40s. He's swearing that he is, or maybe 30. I think he said 30.
You're silly.
I'm trying to remember, but he said he's a lawyer in Chicago, and he swears it. And everyone in the comments keeps questioning it and saying, there's no way, you're a kid, you're like 10 or 12 years old, and I don't know for sure myself, but I'm gonna take his word for it until I know otherwise.
See if greener grass is on there.
On Netflix?
I am 35.
Yeah, see? And he said he is a lawyer from Chicago.
I am 12.
But I believe you said, I'm almost positive, Great One Kid, that you said you were like 30 earlier today. I never know what is real and what is not. And people said that his picture is a kid.
It looks like it.
So people are like, why is your picture of a kid if you're not a kid and you don't have any kids? I don't know. All I know is Great One Kid is always an enjoy to have in the chat. He's always in the chat and he always helps me out so he could be whatever he wants. Greener grass I'm looking at? Greener grass. Boop, bada, boop. Is Ray, is it new? Greener grass? I don't know about greener grass, but I see Good Burger.
Oh wait. Do this. Do Alexa. Alexa.
Oh, we don't have it. That's
Greener grass.
We're not on the.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, now it is because you just did it. We weren't
It
on.
searches anything.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Look at technology.
Ta-da!
There it is, right there. Is that it? Greener.
Grass is greener.
Oh, grass is. That's it. Yeah, grass is greener.
No, this one, greener grass.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I already said greener grass.
Oh.
It's not on Netflix.
Subtitles have been. What is it?
I don't know. We're about to see.
Oh my god, that woman is either insanely tall or the guy is insanely short. We're watching the trailer for Greener Grass.
You dog.
Hey, was that I'm pretty sure that was the guy from SNL. The guy that does all the impressions.
Hey, it's Janet.
Was it?
From
Oh,
The Good Place.
yeah. There, him from SNL. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name.
Ew.
He's such an awkward actor, but I think he's hilarious. Is that Kristen Wiig? That almost looks like a really skinny Kristen Wiig. It's like Wes Anderson taking on Black Mirror. Oh my god. Ray, this totally reminds me. It's David Lynch meets Desperate Housewives. It totally reminds me of Beverly Loughlin, Ray. It's gotta be by the guy. It's got that like retro sound and look to it. It totally has that Beverly Loughlin feel. Ray, do you know?
Is that a show or a movie?
It's a movie.
Oh, I thought it was a show.
It's a movie, and it's
Beck
available
Bennett.
now. Beck Bennett, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a movie and it's out now. I'm gonna definitely gonna check that out. I dig that obscure, weird stuff, and it totally. I'd have to look up the guy because I forget who did Beverly Loughlin, but it looks like the Greasy Strangler. The guy that did Beverly Loughlin did the Greasy Strangler. It has that weird retro. What's it called? Synthwave or like. I think it's like synthwave. What's that like 80s retro music called? New wave or synthwave or something like that? It's got that feel. Right, the stuff that Chris digs. Cousin Chris listens to it all the time.
D4C said, did you guys read the sequel to Fight Club?
Yes,
book?
the comic books.
Oh, the comic books.
This comic books was, or unless you mean something else. They made
Was
comic
there- I
books
feel
that
like
were
there was
sequels.
there an actual book? I think there was an actual book.
If that's the case, I did not
know.
read that.
I actually do. I have the first 3 comic books. I haven't read them yet though.
I didn't read them, but I read people review them and then read like the abridged version of it, basically, just to see what happened. Something about Edward Norton as a son that has the same abilities or something. Like, not the same abilities. Edward Norton basically has a son who Tyler Durden is inside of or something like that. It's not a spoiler. That's literally the first comic. And I only saw like the first 3 or 4. I don't think I finished it. I think I missed 1 or 2 towards the end. How many people are in the chat?
6.
6? I'm going to take my shot now, guys, just because I'm only taking it because it helps me sleep. And we're probably going to cut out.
Ray said,
A little
"Alright,
bit.
I've got to go pass out." Peace,
See, look at that.
everyone."
Did Ray already leave?
You know, just put that.
Because I'm curious if he knows if it's the
Good
Beverly
night,
Laughlin
bye.
people.
Oh.
They had to have done something else because they had famous people in it. You don't get that many famous people. Like Beverly Laughlin had all those famous people. You don't get famous people unless you know people or they want to get involved in like a project because they're a fan of it. So they have to be known people. And it's already got, oh wait, no. It's got a 6.3 out of 10. So it doesn't have the greatest rating, but I mean, it could be worse. 17 reviews have 4 stars or 3.5 stars. I gotta check it out. Anybody else know about that? Greener Grass? I don't think Gray even said he
It's
saw it.
called Fight Club 2: The Tranquility Gambit. Are you lying? Tyler Durden gets retconned, so it's no longer a split personality. I think you're lying. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know about that one. Anybody have any other recommendations? While we're at it, we'll watch some trailers.
C4C said Nickelodeon is teaming up with Netflix. So now you guys can watch Victorious. Isn't Victorious on Disney?
Victorious.
I don't think that's.
I almost expected a response from my phone. I looked down like to wait for my phone to respond. Whatchamacallit, what was I going to say? I don't know if you ever watched Boondocks, but Boondocks is coming to HBO and it's going to be R-rated.
Yes, I have.
So that's coming out. That's one I gotta catch up on, guys. I know I've asked this 100 times, but when is Boondocks coming out? Because I might make Boondocks like a Patreon show, throw up a bunch. See, what I'm gonna start doing is shows I want to watch, I'm gonna throw up on Patreon in full. And then when I get around to it, I'll edit them up and throw them up on YouTube. But it's just so easy for me to throw up stuff on Patreon and watch stuff quick and fast that I'm gonna give people that are Patreons like an advantage and get to see everything I do. Throw it up there. If you still request pilots or stuff like that, you'll get those. But it's just easy for me to throw it up like that. I want to get Patreon loaded with full reactions, so if people do subscribe, they get a benefit out of it. But I am still gonna get Barry and all the other things out chopped up. Pig Hag. Look at that movie. What is that movie? Pig Hag? Jody, a woman in her mid-30s, struggles with the pressure to find a partner and has children when she attends a Guns N' Roses concert. What is that? Pig Hag. She thinks she may have met a potential match until he ghosts her. Interesting choice.
Is this supposed to be serious?
It is a real movie. It's a trailer for a movie. Should we
But I
watch
mean, like,
Pig
is it
Hag?
funny?
I don't know. Is it comedy?
Movie? It looks sad. It makes me feel sad.
The name itself makes me feel sad. It's
That's
called
what I mean.
Pig Hag. It has a large woman on the cover. Rosie. What are all these movies? I've never heard of any of these. Doubting.
Victorious is the one with Ariana Grande and Victoria Justice. It's Nickelodeon. Is it Nickelodeon? I thought it was Disney. D4C said it's still in the works. Boondocks date to be announced.
Boondocks Day.
Stephanie said, "Did you guys ever watch Haven? That might be a
No.
good show to check out at some point."
I did not. I know of it, Steph, but I don't really know. I feel like someone in a live stream once explained its premise, but I forget. And I know of it, but I have not seen it. Steph, maybe it was you. Somebody in a live stream once definitely mentioned it to me, and I had known about it before that, but I have no idea what it's about. Haven. Whenever I hear the name Haven, I feel like it is like
Ask Alexa.
Alexa. What is Haven?
Haven is a crime drama show starring Emily Rose, Lucas Bryant, and Eric Balfour. Many in the coastal town of Haven may have a dormant curse or trouble that can
Oh, it's that
trigger
guy.
at any time for any reason. FBI agent Audrey Parker, the sheriff and the town's black sheep, must deal with the trouble's deadly effects. The series has an eye on
Alexa, okay already. I get it. Oh, did I really
Eric
shut it up?
Balfour. Oh.
I wanted a brief synopsis, not the whole
Lucas
story.
Bryant. Isn't that the guy from Scream? No, not Scream. What is he from?
He is definitely from
He's
something.
from something. He's got a really creepy mustache. And
Yeah.
like that one.
No, I definitely recognize. That's probably one of those guys. It's either Lucas Bryan or Eric Balfour. Whenever I hear the name Balfour, I think of True Blood, because Andy Balfour was the sheriff on it. That is amazing. I did not know that the controller did that until you just.
You didn't know that?
Because I had one of the original
That's the
fire
new
sticks that didn't
one.
have the thing. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm
That's
so
why
used
when
to
I
the
got
old.
that, it was like $10 more for that one.
Yeah.
I was like, sweet.
I'm so
I don't
used
have to
to
type
the.
anything.
I'm so used to the old school fire stick.
Alexa.
What is that, Augie? Well, if anybody else would like to recommend something or ask a question, we'll be on for like 5 to 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna bail because Jesse and I got work. I actually got to go to the doctor in the morning for my mom. So
Of course, my Alexa spot had to explain Haven too. LOL, because he heard you.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Hilarious. That happens all the time on my Google phone. I'll literally be like talking about, I'll be doing a video and go like Google, and I'll say it and my phone will light up. I hope it's not doing it right now. I just realized I'm doing a camera. I hope it didn't mess anything up.
Looked like it did. Jesse, what is your brother nice because he told us that he was a fat kid, but do you ever protect you like in school?
I was telling him earlier that I was fat when I was a kid, and he was saying, how did I lose the weight? And I told him that when I was a fat kid, I got bullied and stuff by Ray's friends.
There's like a lot of spelling errors and things. You got bullied by Ray's friends, but you were also a little instigator.
But I was still fat and got beat up, regardless. He's asking. I guess he's asking if if I picked on you or protected you, like if you were beat on or picked on.
I got beat up and protected. That's what siblings do.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember Jesse having a whole lot of problems in high school.
No, I didn't.
Jesse wasn't like picked on or bullied, as far as I remember.
You guys taught me well.
Yeah, she was pretty chill in high school. My brother was kind of nerdy in high school, and I was kind of like an outcast until like junior, senior year. But when I say bullied, I didn't get bullied by random strangers. It was my brother's friends, and like Jesse said, I would kind of antagonize them, but I feel like I antagonized them because they were assholes. So it kind of went hand in hand. It's one of those things like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, was I bullied because I antagonized them, or did I antagonize them because I was bullied, and that's the only way I could defend myself? I'm not really sure myself. It was many moons ago, and all I know is I remember having giant bruises on my arms and stuff from getting dead arms and crap. So, who knows? All I know is we are all good friends now. I still see them at the bar once in a while, and everyone gets along. It's no one holds grudges. And like I said, it wasn't like they tortured me and beat me. It was like kind of like jokey to them at least, but it left bruises.
Did you guys see that really generic trailer for that boring movie about a weather balloon?
Who said that one?
D4C.
What is it called? I do not know what that even is. I've got to watch Coco. I see that Coco is on Netflix.
You need to watch Moana.
Well, now we have Disney Plus. We have Disney Plus,
Watch
so I can.
Moana before Coco.
Really? The funny thing is,
I liked Moana better.
The funny thing is that I was at the arcade the other day, and everyone was like, Yeah, what are you watching on Disney Plus? Oh, there's Victorious right there. They go, what are you watching on Disney Plus?
That's damn correct.
And I said, I'm watching whatchamacallit, Encore and the Jeff Goldblum show and stuff like that. And they were like, watch Moana now that you have watch Coco. Now that you have Disney Plus, watch Coco. And now you're telling me watch Moana first.
Coco was good. I liked Moana so much better.
I'm surprised that there are still so many Disney and Marvel movies on Netflix. I guess because they signed a contract. Yeah, I guess because they signed a contract. But there is still so much Disney on Netflix. Like Coco's on it. The Avengers movies are on it. What is that?
I just like the color black. Is black a color?
Oh, Infinity War. Is what?
Or Great One Kid said, was your sister a goth in high school because she wears a lot of black? No, I have a really weird fashion sense. I wear like everything. I just bought a 1950s inspired velvet dress. And I wear a lot of black because black just matches everything. This is actually a Stormtrooper sweatshirt. And this is a New Jersey Devils hat. But it's funny you say that now because my purse is also black.
I'm just looking at random shows.
No, I'm just kidding.
I should probably watch Fuller House at some point. I've still never seen Fuller House.
It's so great. It's exactly like Full House, only in 2019.
That's why Disney Plus does not have The Last Jedi. The only Star Wars movie, if you guys have Disney Plus, the only Star Wars movie that Disney Plus doesn't have is Last Jedi. And I thought that was very odd because I'm like, I would want to see Last Jedi more than any of them because the new one comes out in a month. Oh, by the way, the new Star Wars movie is in a month. Less than a month, I think, at this point.
Christmas break in.
Oh, it's a horrible movie with Danny Glover we watched the other day. Horrible, horrible B-list movie. But yeah, the last Star Wars movie in the Skywalker saga is in 3 weeks. And The Last Jedi, I wanted to rewatch the other day. I went on Disney Plus. It's not there. It says it comes on Disney Plus in like a year. So I was like, that's really random. That's probably why, because Netflix has it, and they probably signed a contract where Disney Plus can't have it. They probably signed a contract where no one else can have The Last Jedi except them. And now I just realized it is on Netflix. So we could still watch it because we have Netflix. But I'm going to rewatch that.
D4C said, you don't have to watch Moana. It's way worse compared to the far superior Lilo and Stitch. Okay, let's have a talk. My ex-boyfriend was like, Lilo and Stitch is so great. And I was like, I've never seen it. Let's watch it. Dumb.
I've never seen it.
I'm sorry, it wasn't dumb. But it was not that great. I was sorely disappointed. You know why? Because Lilo's a little brat. That's why. Lilo pissed me the fuck off during that whole movie. I was just like, she is such a freaking brat. She was such a brat. And granted, she kind of learned her lesson at the end, and that was the point of the movie, but she was still such an annoying brat. And Stitch was cute. So, that's my opinion on Lilo and Stitch. Moana, 1,000 times better.
I know there are a lot of them. Aren't there like 2? I know there's at least 2, probably 3, maybe even more than that. How many Lilo and Stitches are there? I've never seen them.
There's 2, but then I think like Stitch had the spin-off of like a show or something, and that was a fun ride in Disney.
Yeah.
Remember where you like the
shoot thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was definitely a good ride, and I honestly dig Stitch. I think Stitch is a cool creature.
Yeah,
character.
Lilo's an annoying little shit.
I just never saw it because
God, the face again, Jason.
What is that horror story? 2-sentence horror story. What's that?
I don't know. You clicked off so fast, I couldn't read it.
Oh, I think I tried it the other day. I wasn't a fan of it. What is this?
Jolene's back and bolder than ever. Revisit the story of the auburn-haired icon with the what?
Hey, that's the girl from Parenthood. Father of the Bride with Steve Martin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a reenactment of Dolly Parton's song Jolene. The song Jolene always used to play at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally a reenactment.
She didn't used to play it. People used to play it to annoy her.
It's literally the story of Jolene reenacted by Dolly Parton.
Interesting.
And look at and that's probably the young girl's probably Dolly Parton. She picked a winner for herself. She's like, yeah, remember when I was a perfect 10 model and had a shredded
She
six
still
pack?
is. She's Dolly Parton.
I don't think Dolly Parton ever had a six pack.
I can't wait until season whatever comes out December 6th. Can't wait.
You ever see this?
Disney Plus has the holiday special question mark? I don't know what that means. Hey, Jess, have you seen Kidding starring Jim Carrey? No. We have not, but we're gonna watch it. What's Real Rob?
Real Rob. People were saying, what's the one show that you hate that got canceled? People were saying Real Rob with Rob
I
Schneider.
like Rob Schneider.
They were saying Real Rob with Rob Schneider was
two
one of the best
seasons.
shows, and then it got canceled. They said it did 2 seasons on Netflix, but no one watched it. I never saw it.
You know why? Because there's so many freaking shows on Netflix. That was amazing.
Yeah, this was another one.
That was so good.
This was
and
another
got
show.
Canceled.
Disjointed with
What the heck was
what's
the
her
one
face?
about the kids in the 90s? Did you ever see that one? Life Sucks or
no.
something? I think it's like something
Off
like
the Record. Oh my God, Off the Record.
That Sucks or I can't remember.
David Hasselhoff.
Off the Record.
Oh, Off the Record. He signed. Where did these shows come
canceled. Like there are so many good ones that got canceled. It's because they released so many freaking shows.
I never even heard of some of these. Off the Record. I even watch spoof things on David Hasselhoff all the time. Never have I heard of Off the Record. And it says I'm assuming it was canceled because it came out years ago and there's only 2 seasons.
It's so good. Lilo has to grow up having lost both her parents while being ostracized by her school. 2 Lilo and Stitch movies, a cartoon, and a TV special. Also a crossover with Kim Possible. I didn't know that one. She's still a brat. She's still a brat. She was a brat before she lost her parents. She is a brat.
Look at this. Sick Note. It's a show with Ron Weasley and the guy from Shaun of the Dead.
Oh yeah, this is on my queue.
Apparently it was renewed because it has 2 seasons.
He like fakes cancer or something. The Guild.
What is the Guild?
You ever saw The Guild? That's what me and Ray were talking about.
I don't think I did. No, I definitely did not.
Oh, this is amazing. You need to
Fantasy
watch
and reality
this.
collide when a surprising, diverse group of online video game addicts struggle to balance the game and
They
personal
have like their
relationships.
own. Yeah, they have their own.
Apparently it was canceled.
No, it was 2013.
Yeah, but why is it only 1 season? It must got canceled.
It wasn't on Netflix. It was
Oh,
like
I'm
on
saying,
YouTube.
but
It was on the internet or
I'm
something.
saying whatever it was on, it was
Oh, yeah, it
obviously
was like
canceled.
a random thing that they had thrown on the internet.
It's good,
for
though?
Fun. Oh, it's hysterical.
Hey, that Asian
How many
girl looks
took
familiar.
on it? How many?
That looks like the Asian girl from...
And it's Felicia Day. What is it? Oh, it's only 6 episodes. Really?
They're hour and a half long, though. Each one is an hour and a half long. What kind of episodes are they?
I haven't watched them in so long.
They're like full... oh, wait, no, season... Oh, there are seasons. Look, season 1,
Oh.
season 2. It's like full-length
They're
movies.
like mini episodes then. That's what it was. I think they were like
Well, the
maybe
first
they
one's
stand there
short.
together.
The first one is actually a 43-minute episode. The next one's... one of them was like, look, that one's an hour and almost 40 minutes.
Because I think they were like 10-minute episodes. I think that's what it was.
Oh.
I can't remember
So they
exactly.
piled it. Well, then maybe it is, but it has been going on. If there's 6 seasons, that means it has been going on every year. 2013, 6 seasons, that's 6 years. Or is it all in the same year they did 6 seasons?
I don't know. I don't remember. I saw it so long ago.
But see, this is still
I honestly
saying...
thought it was farther than 2013, to be honest.
No, I think it's because look, it's saying season 1, episode 6. I think the episodes are just called seasons because they're still labeling it episodes.
Maybe, I don't remember.
I actually will check that out. I'll watch it on my own
That's
time.
really good.
But anywho, any more
What's
questions?
it, Bruno? No, to the right. The dog.
Oh.
He's the best friend, loyal companion, and partner in crime, and his lovable puggle adores him too. I'm gonna binge watch this now. he's adorable.
This is the story of a man and his dog.
I love him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. He's just so cute. You should take my number.
Uh.
What is your daily routine with women?
Hmm.
I would love to be a part of that routine.
What? Hey, it's Ashy Larry. He's walking his cat. What is happening?
Oh no! I like the dogs.
They're literally catering to people like you. People that will watch anything with dogs. I mean, it looks interesting.
It's like we're gonna have this random fucking show, but throw a dog in it.
And they just keep showing dogs. It's like people eat it up.
Bruno!
It's literally a show that just keeps showing cute dogs. It's literally for dog lovers. Lady Dolomite? Or Lady Dynamite? Oh my god, it's the girl from Airplane. Or no,
Talking
oh no.
pugs?
What?
That one had talking pugs.
Where? In this one? The
In
one
the
I just had?
description. Talking pugs in life after the psych ward.
What are they just putting talking dogs and stuff
I
and
don't
everything?
know, but I'm gonna watch that one too.
This is another one I need to watch. Master of None with Aziz Ansari. I've never seen it.
Did I start that?
It supposedly did really good out the gate, but I don't think it got renewed for after
Oh yeah,
season
you know
2.
what? I watched the first season,
And
and
there's two,
it was pretty good.
but there's not a
But
third
obviously
season.
not good enough for me to watch the second season because I watched it when it first came out and I
Yeah.
never picked it up.
And the fact that unless there's in a hiatus, but I remember when it came out, Billy on the Street did a thing with him, and he was saying it was like the season 1 was one of the hottest shows.
Ryan said, "Hey, what's up?
What's up, Rye? Did you just get here? Because they're gonna bail, bud.
Working 9 to 5.
We gotta get up for work. I think we're gonna call it a night. If anybody else has anything else to say, I'm exhausted, guys. I got up early and I went to sleep late.
Did you see Lilo and Stitch 2? She grows so much. No, I refuse.
Shoot, what is it?
Hey, Joseph, have you seen Awkward on MTV? I love that show, actually.
I watched that
haven't-
too.
Oh, have you really?
Yeah,
I haven't seen the most recent season. Is this even still on? I think I watched the first 2.
I've definitely
Maybe
seen
3?
2 seasons of Awkward. I actually really like the girl in it. She's kind of like got an attitude, but I get it because she's like the outcast, so to speak, and then becomes the popular girl kind of thing. I definitely dug it. It was one of those shows where I like somebody I forget who I was dating at the time, but somebody I was dating was watching it and I got really into it. So I
Awkward
probably
ended with season 5. See, I think I only watched 2 or 3. I gotta finish it. Ryan said, yeah, he just got up at 6 a.m. there.
Oh, that's right, he's in Scotland. Ryan is from Scotland.
Mr. Sook said, S-U-C-C, Mr. Sook, this was a crazy episode.
It was very good. I think, Ryan, I'm going to do a shot for you from Scotland because I feel obligated to join you. This is what Ryan does for breakfast, right? Ryan, drink your breakfast bourbon, or, I mean, you probably drink like some kind of Jameson or something.
Jameson.
Or is that just wrong of
It's
me
my
to assume
favorite.
because you're from Scotland?
Jameson is Irish whiskey.
Clan McGregor, drink Clan McGregor.
Oh
Ryan, shot for you, and then we're gonna call it a night because it is after
I'm
1
already
morning.
3 deep, of course.
Oh, of course. Good morning to you.
D4C said, did you guys see the Black Dynamite cartoon? Steph said, now the Black Dynamite animated series, I have seen it, and it's kind of hilarious.
Out of curiosity, now that we're on the black, I did not see that.
Ryan said, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, cheers. I did not see that, but isn't it? I could be totally wrong, but isn't it a cartoon? Is that what they said? Black Dynamite?
Black Dynamite D4C said Black Dynamite cartoon. Stephanie said Black Dynamite animated series. So yeah.
And wasn't it Michael Jai White doing the voice, or am I just wrong? I don't know if anyone's seen this, but Undercover Brother 2, did you see it?
No.
On Netflix, it just said new. Undercover Brother 2. I said this in the last live stream too. It came out like this week. And it's Michael Jai White is playing Undercover Brother. I don't know if they explain that, because you know Eddie Griffith played Undercover Brother in part 1. Remember Undercover Brother?
Yeah.
And Chris Kattan was the villain.
Griffith?
Eddie Griffith.
That's his name?
Eddie Griffin, the comedian, was Undercover Brother, and Chris Kattan was the villain, remember? And he gets eaten by the shark at the end?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it is an actual sequel, and that is supposed to be the character Eddie Griffin played, or if Undercover Brother is being played by a different guy and they explain it. I really did dig Undercover Brother. It was one of those like cheesy, guilty pleasure type of comedy, like SNL kind of comedies. I know it wasn't SNL, but it had people from SNL, and it was that kind of humor. A lot of famous people. Dave Chappelle was in it. Dave Chappelle played one of, what the heck was his name? He played something brother. But each guy, and then, Neil Patrick Harris. Neil Patrick Harris was one of the guys. Dave Chappelle, Chris Kattan. Oh, there's other people too.
I've not seen it in quite some time.
But I'm curious if anyone else saw that.
Yeah, he did the voice for the series too.
Oh, okay, so I was right. I was thinking maybe I was just too Michael Jai White happy. But anything else
Daniel D.
interesting?
Have a good night.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night, guys. It's almost
Yeah,
1:15.
You have to put the face back on, and you have to leave it.
Sorry about that.
You're a terrible person.
I'm literally trying not to. It's just in every category now.
Ew, what's that? Did you see that?
What?
Dead Set.
Oh yeah, it's like a woman that eats babies.
Yeah. Inside the TV studio, contestants vying this season of the reality show Outside the Zombie Apocalypse.
All right, I did not see this. That is definitely not what I thought it was. Inside the TV studio, because this is win. Vie to win.
Is it like Big Brother?
I do not hear about that. That's pretty crazy. And Ash and the Evil
Oh,
Dead
it's
is on.
it's a TV show.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's the whole
Is
season.
this mine or yours?
Mine. Hey, Big
It's
Brother.
the Big Brother music. While the housemates in the Big Brother house remain oblivious, fast-moving hordes of the undead. Oh my God! It's zombies and Big Brother. We have to watch this.
It's British Big Brother too.
That's
Day
amazing.
one.
This just made my night. Oh my God!
Wait, are they in on it? Are they really not even in on it? I might
they're in
binge
on
watch
it.
this entire thing
Can
tonight.
production runner Kelly survive the onslaught of the undead? Yes. No. It's
No, like, did they lock people in a Big Brother house and pretend there's an actual zombie
no.
apocalypse?
I think that's part 2008.
What?
I've never heard of this. This is
What?
so weird. Click more episodes. Is there a preview?
There's only 5
What
episodes.
the hell?
I never heard of that.
Agonizing decisions. No, it's all fake, I think.
It's got, yeah.
Well, I
yeah,
mean, it's obviously.
No, yeah, from the look of it there. I thought maybe they really tricked people and, like, faked it.
That is.
Because
so
even back in
freaking
2008, think about it, in
hilarious.
2008, that's, like, before
The
Walking
first-
Dead.
Yeah.
So, like, people are, like, around the same time as Walking
10,
Dead.
11.
And they're all short. The first episode's
Yeah,
long,
no,
but the
yeah,
rest
it's
is all
before
short.
Walking Dead. I think Walking Dead was like
It's about 10 or 11 years.
2009.
Yeah, like, my point is zombies weren't a big deal, so this would have, like, freaked people out. But that's probably why it didn't catch on, because it was before the hype.
It's before the hype. We still had George Romero.
But, like, look, Zombieland came out in 2009, Walking Dead came out in 2009. That's when all the hype is, World War Z. All those movies came out, like, after this. So they kind of missed the train by, like, I know
But
George
it's also
Romero and stuff.
British, so it might not
I just
be-
love that they actually are using the theme song and the guy
We're
from
all
Big
20
Brother.
minutes though.
We are huge Big Brother fans, and I watched a lot of British Big Brother because it's uncensored and there's just cursing and nudity and stuff like that. And they literally got the guy that does the voice and everything. That is crazy. I never heard of that. I saw that before and I thought it was in a movie that I'd seen years ago, but it's not.
Stephanie said Dead Set is a zombie series. It's good. I think we've told you about that one before.
I-
We were all set to watch it, Jay, but then it never happened.
No, someone, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, people did mention it.
So you failed me,
But I
then,
didn't-
because
but
I
they-
just found out about it.
Well, no, because they told me about it in the live stream. I had no idea it was a Big Brother spoof. So they probably explained it, but I never
That's
guessed
amazing.
it would have been a
I'm
Big
so
Brother spoof,
excited
like
about
straight up with the same music and everything.
it. Billy on the street.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna call it a day or a night because I'm exhausted. So I love the lighting. From now on, I'm gonna do it this way. The lighting is so much better this way. I can see it on the thing.
They have a freaking the 2000s.
Oh yeah, they've had that for a while. They've had the
But
70s,
it's
80s, 90s,
still the
2000s. Well, it's 2010s, Jess. It's almost the 2020s. We're almost into the next decade. So, guys, I will see you on the next live stream. Definitely one on Sunday. Might do one on Friday. We'll chat. Steph, if you privately email me if you decide on your show. If it's Banshee, let me know. If it's not, let me know. And at some point, I will get to it and we will watch it. And I will send it on Patreon. But on that note, I bid you all a good night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Oh my God, I got up so quick and I was sitting for so long. My legs are broken. I broke my legs. Oh, I'm falling. My legs are broken. Ah.
Making